Okay, we're here at the Troxy. We're here sitting with Mr. Jamaine Facey. How you doing, sir?
Good, brother.
Just
Lovely.
weighed in?
Just weighed in.
On point?
On point.
Good stuff, good stuff. Now, a bit of the backstory behind this video. We did an interview with Jamaine a couple of weeks ago and it didn't come out all that well. So I've invited Jamaine to come down and do some talking to us and just give us his insight one day before fight, 24 hours till fight night.
Definitely.
Feeling good?
I feel good. I feel good, you know. Battered and bruised as always. I've never been to had a fight without any form of injuries or niggles. So yeah, I'm good. Natural, okay. Born killer, man. Natural.
Sounds good to me. Well, let's get straight into it, man. You've listened to Dean's interview. You know, I'm sure you agree he was quite respectful towards you.
He was a gentleman, he was indeed.
Few digs here and there maybe, but you expect that towards a fight. Where's your head at going into this fight tomorrow?
My head's where it's always at. I'm just thinking about myself, thinking about what I'm going to do, and thinking about my victory speech after.
Sounds good to me, brother. You got that bottle of Hennessy on standby.
Oh, man, I got that ready, man. Locked.
So I mean, you know, it's been a long old journey for you this year. You've had 3 pretty convincing wins, as opposed to last year where it was, you know, a bit of a sketchy record from last year. A couple of fights with Lee, obviously it didn't go your way. We've seen a big change around in sort of, you know, I don't know if you agree, but your attitude towards fighting and sort of taking the game a bit more seriously, getting involved with the Bandogs stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know, starting that off, I know you're kind of the head guy around there and you've got a lot of guys looking up to you. I mean, what has been the big change this year for you in terms of where your head's at?
When it comes to MMA, it is kind of the responsibility of leading the pack with the guys behind me at Bandogs. You know, there's a lot of other people, good people behind the scenes of Bandogs who people don't get to see. But you know, because I'm one of the main fighters, people see me as the #1. So that's not a problem. I don't mind holding that responsibility and taking it forward. But literally, you know, making this camp and getting this camp up and running and getting the Bandogs name up in smoke, and people are understanding when they hear Bandogs, they think, okay, they know there's gonna be a good fighter coming out of there. It's been very good. It's changed I've matured more as a fighter this year anyway. Yeah. And understanding the business, because that's what it is. People don't really realize it's a business. And first and foremost, no matter how much fights you have and whatever, it's a business. And this is where people got to understand what it is.
Yeah, I mean, me and you have talked a lot about sort of the business side of things and how fighters can kind of help themselves about, you know, their own promotion and conducting themselves in a professional manner. Yeah. It's not about just getting in the ring and having a fight no more. That's why we're all trying to grow this sport and turn it into what it is, a professional sport. And from my point of view, you're kind of leading the way with that. How does that help? I mean, you've got a whole roster of talent down there at Bandogs. People like Richard Griffin, Dijo Lima, you know, all these guys coming through that to a certain extent will look up to you. Yeah. And I mean, you know, do you feel like that adds pressure on you or gives you more motivation to kind of be that professional that you are?
I thrive on pressure all day long. I have pressure at home. Dealing with my 10-year-old kid. Yeah. So really, you know, I thrive on it, and it's an honour. It's an honour for them to look up to me to say that, you know, Jay, what you're doing, I want to be doing it, or similar, or even better. And to me, it's an honour for anyone that looks up to me, asks me for any advice. It's an honour, and I will be happy to give them any form of advice to help them in their career if they want to stay with Bandogs, if they want to move off and do and look for something else. It's not with Bandogs. Us Bandogs. It's not just about MMA. Yeah. You know, we take kids off the street, like kids who are going the wrong way. We bring them in and we change their life. We introduce them to the love of MMA. And there's a lot of kids who we've took off the street. Not even just kids, grown men off the street who have changed their lives due to mixed martial arts. It's not just Bandogs. It's mixed martial arts, and a lot of them have changed their lives due to it.
Good. Definitely. Good. I mean, for the most part with you, again, like I said, you've had a massive year this year, and you're one of the, you know, in the opinion of the guys at Club Combat, you're definitely one of the guys that the guys to look out for you know, for next year and the upcoming years. You know, is it a case of, you know, maybe down the line you're looking to move out you know, go out to the States and do your thing out there, or are you just concentrating on what's going on domestically right now?
No, you know, if I get the chance, if I ever did get the chance, I would love to go over to America or Japan or wherever, and show them what we can do in the UK market, you know, because there's a lot of sometimes some of the British media, they only concentrate on the same old heads, the same old names around,
Yeah,
getting thrown around, and to me, you really, you know, I can't cry about it, but some of them are not stepping up to the mark and not giving a good example of what the UK MMA scene is about, and it's not just about screaming and shouting and dyeing your hair and calling out people. Sometimes it's how you carry yourself, you know. Because what I say was mixed martial arts has given me so much already, you know, and I would like to give something back to the community that I'm growing up in, and to the kids who come to my MMA Bandogs team. And I with MMA, I want to give back. It's all about giving back, and this is what some people need to know, that when you find something or something's been thrown to you and given to you, and it's a blessing, because MMA, this stuff what I'm doing now is a blessing to me, and you got to know how to give it back. And we do shows. We do semi-pro shows. We had a semi-pro show last Sunday. And it was fantastic. About 10 fights, semi-pro guys, semi-pro gloves, semi-pro rules. You know, first-time fighters. 18-year-old guy fighting a 33-year-old guy. 18-year-old guy won. You know, you know, and these are all first-time fighters. And you guys need to come down Bandogs to see what we're doing, and come to our next show in November, and you see how and what we're doing, what we're trying to give back to the community.
We will do. Look out for that coming soon. The next, was it Sunday Fight Night?
Yeah, Sunday Fight Night. And the first fight of the night at this show tomorrow, two of the guys who are fighting was on our show, our first ever show, and Dave O'Donnell was down there, and he said Dave said rematch down at Troxy, and this is what can happen. This is what can happen overnight, you know. Yeah, so definitely.
I mean, you've worked. You've almost worked exclusively for Ultimate Challenge MMA. I mean, talk to us a little bit about how, you know, why a lot of these guys out there, they'll flip from company to company and they'll do different fights here, there, and everywhere. Why has it been a decision from, you know, Jamaine Facey to kind of stick with the Ultimate Challenge? And
to me, I don't know. People have been asking me this quite a few times, and I don't know. I'll keep saying it's sometimes loyalty don't get you nowhere. You know, but at the end of the day, to me, loyalty gets you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who prostitute themselves all over the place, from team to team, from organisation to organisation. I haven't got a problem with that, but sometimes I see loyalty is a blessing. And Dave gave me my chance, my first ever chance, even though I lost my first fight. But Dave gave me my chance, and he has given me more opportunities to continue to show people what I can do. And I still ain't shown people what I can do just yet, you know. I really haven't shown people what I can and is capable of doing in this cage. And I feel the Ultimate Challenge anyway is the biggest. Never mind Baba and all their other stuff. These guys have got the money and that money for a short period of time. But to me, I feel Ultimate Challenge is still cage race to me, if I can say that. And is the #1 show in the UK, and that's how it is. To me, that's how it is.
It's all about growing the sport, and continuity within one company is probably quite important.
It would be fantastic if all the UK organisations could get together, somehow make a proper league or whatever, proper ranking. You know, we should be working together, because, you know, us fighting individually, we can never ever compete with the likes of Strikeforce and UFC. We can't compete with them people, you know. So if we could all get together instead of fighting and bickering and internet cussing, you know, we should either all the big wigs get together, have one big meeting, and trying to iron out something so that the UK can have one proper organisation, not all these little names all over the gaff watering down the MMA.
I mean, ultimately what we're all trying to do is, you know, us at Club Combat, you yourself at Bandogs, UCMMA, all these different companies, we're just trying to grow the sport in this country.
That's it.
And, you know, I mean, a group effort would be much more productive from that point of view, I think. Let's talk a little bit about the welterweight division in UCMMA. Obviously, you've got yourself, Dean, Alberto Minna, who's at the top of the tree at the moment, and then young, hungry dogs like your own stable mate Richard Griffin coming through, Galore Bufando, Colin French, Dyson Roberts. It seems to me that it's a packed division at the moment and full of talent.
It's a packed, young, exciting division, and you could be one fight away from for a title fight, one fight away from the #1 contender, one fight away from going back down 3 steps by winning or losing. There's so much. It's mixed. It's mixed martial arts. It's not boxing. It's mixed martial arts, and you can win and lose in so many different ways. It's unbelievable. That's why it's the best sport in the world.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about your fight tomorrow then. I presume you've seen the interview that Club Combat held with Dean.
Yeah, I heard it, yeah.
Any sort of comments from that? Anything you want to say about that?
No, I can't. I wouldn't. No, there's nothing bad for me to say against this guy, because at the end of the day, I know I'm going to win.
Yeah.
And if he, I wouldn't think any other way. I wouldn't think that Dean's going to beat me up and it's going to be a good fight. But we'll shake hands. Fuck that. Sorry for swearing, but no, wait. I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to beat him up. I know I'm going to either ground and pound him out. He's going to try and go for your overright. He'll try and take me down. If he does take me down, okay, fair enough. I'll reverse him and I will submit him or ground and pound him out of the game. That's what it's going to be, trust me. And when I talk, I don't talk for the talking's sake. I just talk because I know how it's going to be done.
Yeah. So, outcome tomorrow. Let's bottom line it. What's going to happen?
Bottom line is I'm going to be standing up with my Bandog guys behind me, shouting at the Bandog saying, and I'll be shaking Dean's hand and saying thank you for the fight. And all my boys at the front row and gold tables will be popping the champagne and the brandy, and it'll be enjoyable. No, it's gonna be enjoyable. It's gonna be like a roller coaster. It's gonna be like how this fight is gonna be like. It's gonna be like the bull and the matador, and I'm not the bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be like Roy the Rovers. Yeah. And I'm Roy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like the roller coaster. Yeah. But I'm not gonna be the one getting sick on the ride, man. That's how it's gonna be like. It's gonna be an up and down, tuck and pull and pull fight, and it's gonna be an enjoyable one, because if you look at all my fights, all the guys that I've fought, yeah. Most of their fights are fucking, sorry for swearing, I don't know why I'm swearing today, I don't know why I'm swearing today.
Swear away, brother.
Yeah, most of their fights are boring until they get into the cage with me. Yeah, you watch Edge's fights, half of them was, actually, Mills' fight was him in Bama. Yeah. That was an exciting fight. But any other fight it hasn't been exciting for me, to me, I don't know, maybe to me. But this fight with me, that was an exciting fight. Dyson Roberts, again, to me, the fight that we had, exciting, but it wasn't skillful. It wasn't skillful, but it was an exciting fight for the fans. Yeah.
So if I could invent a little quote for you that just summarise what you said.
Yes, sir.
If you're having boring fights, come see Jamaine Facey.
If you're having boring fights, you want to lie on people and just get the little scrappy win like Mr. Michael Pass 2, yeah? Yeah? Come fight me. I'm waiting for my rematch from Michael as well, by the way. Someone told me that he's coming back to welterweight.
Yeah.
That's the rumour. I don't know if it's a rumour. I hope it's true, because he owes me a rematch, definitely.
Okay, so...
Definitely owe me a rematch.
Anyone you're looking to kind of face in the future within that welterweight division, or you're just going to see what comes up?
Well, once I beat Dean, he has to be John.
Yeah.
He has to be Mr. Maguire, and he's a nice guy. I like him so. But at the end of the day, he hasn't fought no one like me. I don't care what he says, that he'll fight anybody. He'll fight anybody. Everyone says they'll fight anybody, but when it comes down to it, when they're back against the wall, yeah, and they can find an easy way to sneak around them and not fight them, people do it. They do it. Everyone knows that they do it. A lot of fighters pick and choose their fighters. I don't pick and choose nothing, and that's how it is. So once I've won, John's got no choice but to fight me anyway. So that's the next step.
So
it's up to him when what date already.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
All right then. Jamaine, always a pleasure to talk to you, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
Right, sorry we didn't get that first one done first time round, but this one will be up immediately, cool. And you'll be able to watch it and tell all your friends about Club Combat.
I will tell my friends about Club Combat, but I must say, Dean, as well, please, yeah, I'll pray for God that both of us don't get injured, seriously injured in this fight, and we come out, both of us come out victorious, win, lose or draw, both of us come out victorious, and we can shake on it and then continue our MMA career and push the UK MMA scene out to the world to see. And I got one thing I got to say to all the kids with the guns and the knife in the hands: please put it down. Hands up, guns down. Bandogs MMA, old school.
Good for you, sir.